YouTube again has changed its monetization requirements. Now, I have been on this journey for about 12 to 15 years. And when I tell you this right here hit me like a stake, just, a dartboard, that's what it did. So if this is your first time here, my name is Nichelle and I do content, period. Lifestyle, vlogs, I do real estate, travel, family, all of that. But let's get to the real deal. I have been monetized and demonetized twice. And the first time I didn't have enough hours, or they changed the hour requirement. You used to have 500 and you were able to get monetized 500 hours. And I think it was like 500 subscribers and maybe 1,000 hours and you were monetized. And so I got that, but I didn't stay consistent in those 12 years. And so they demonetized me. The second one, I uploaded a video from TikTok and it was a comparison, but my message wasn't long enough for the comparison. So they said that you had somebody else's content on your YouTube channel, and that content went viral. I was excited about that. I'm like, okay, wow. All right, here I am. I was already monetized at that time. And so at that point, when they saw the virality of that video and saw how quickly it escalated with a superstar, I can't even remember. That's how crazy it is, because I can't even remember who it was. But I was comparing the message that they were giving to a message that was received. And it went into review and they demonetized me. And so I just want to stress that I really don't think YouTube is for small content creators, because if you look at those who excel in this platform, it is mostly people that are famous, well known, or who have been here for a while. Now, granted, this takes work. I'm not asking for this to be given to me. I'm not asking for, not to do the work. But what I'm saying is, how realistic is it somebody getting 8,000 watch hours? And this is happening February 1st, 2027. And so it comes to a point like, are you going to spend your time where you're not wanted? Are you going to spend your time where you're not wanted? Because that's literally what we're doing right now. We're giving free information to YouTube. They take our information. They're able to monetize our message, our videos, and all of that. They're able to monetize it, but we're not. Now, 4,000 was even a stretch, but it was doable because I've done it one time. But a lot of people still aren't. A lot of times people are not able to get the watch. This is not as easy as it seems. This is not easy as they proclaim, because people's attention span is short. I'm speaking on that because mine is short. And when people's attention span is short, a lot of times what you'll find, they will come to something that you got right there. They'll take that message, they'll grab it, and they're gone. And they're gone. And so if you're not able to retain the retention while they're here, you lost those watch hours. I mean, and they don't make it simple at all. It is a process. You really have to, and then a lot of times it's a lot of spam on here too. I would tell you, I have posted excellent content, but then I got spam messages in my comment section telling me, if you did this for SEO, you could probably be better. And it's always people that they're not watching your videos. These are people that come onto the page and spam it. And so it's like, how do you really find out who your audience is? YouTube is not making it simple for us. And so I love doing content. So I'm not saying I'm going to stop doing YouTube, but I literally am going to recognize where I give my energy to. Is it time for us to go back to owning our own platform? Is it time for us to go back to promoting our own website and putting our own videos on there? Because the most I've made on YouTube and when I was monetized was like $300. Now I ain't sneezing at that, because that $300 took care of something. It allowed me to buy a piece of equipment. It allowed me to pay a bill or something like that. But to consistently upgrade the amount of time it takes to become monetized, yet you're still monetizing off of my content, I feel some type of way about that. All these social media platforms, we don't own any of them. That's why it's important to build your brand. That's why it's important to develop who you are. That's why it's important to strategize and make sure that what you're putting out there is a good filler. Because if not, then you're going to lose at this game too. It is almost impossible for a new person that's getting on here, unless they're famous, to get 8,000 watch hours within in a year's time span. It actually is a year, yes, a year's time span. It's literally you're gonna be working your tail off for YouTube to still monetize you, but yet you're striving to get monetized. And so I really had to stress my frustration. Like I said, been monetized and demonetized twice. And then I'm searching for the next monetization. And then I see this come up that February 1st, 2027, they're increasing it to 8,000 watch hours. Now I got over 5,000 subscribers right now, and honestly, those 5,000 subscribers don't watch half of what I do. I think pretty much maybe 1,000 of them do, maybe 500 to 1,000. I don't even know I got 5,000 subscribers. People just subscribe and they don't watch, and so you have to be weary of that as well. Because if they're on your page and they're not watching, are they really helping you? Is that subscriber count really helping you? So you really have to be strategic in moving forward with this platform if you want to make some money out of it, if you want to be a serious content creator. It's so many other platforms out there, but all of them, to me, are taken away from what we're doing. We're providing for them, but then they're making it harder for us to get to the level to even make some simple change, to even make some small change. Now, granted, no, it's people here making bank, okay? I have not been one of those people, so I can't even tell you how YouTube has changed my life, because it hasn't. The only thing it has done for me is giving me another voice, another platform, and another place to show up. But it has not helped me in my life to grow anything. And so when I'm focusing on moving forward with YouTube and all these other platforms, my question to myself is, what do I want from it? And when I determine what I want from it, then I can move strategically to figure out how I'm going to utilize this source as a platform to grow my business. Now, it is free. YouTube is free. Instagram is free. Facebook is free. TikTok is free. They want you to pay to play, though. If you want to advertise, you got to pay. And now YouTube has made it where if you want to be on this platform and if you want to make money, you got to drive people to your content, not only to your content, to your page, and they have to stay and watch you through the whole duration. Long form content is honestly where it's at, because I think with short form, it's 20 million. With a short, it's 20 million watch time hours. Who? Now, unless I'm missing something, and I may be, because I'm not an expert content creator, I'm not an expert social media strategist, but I've been around a long time. I love social media, but does social media love you? And so, for all of those that are in the game, that want to stay in the game, that are going to grow in the game, you got to step your game up. For those of us that are who've been in my situation, monetized, demonetized multiple times, and you're just struggling, trying to keep those watch hours, even though you have the subscribers, welcome to the tribe. Let's strategize. What are we going to do? Put it in the comments. Let me know what your game moving forward is, since YouTube just dropped the bomb on us, since they really don't like small content creators, since their goal and their game is to make money, but they're not thinking about the small content creators who bring them majority of the content. We bring them majority of the content, yet they don't want to pay us, yet they want to make it harder for us to achieve. Okay? Yeah. I'm stressed out about it, but I'm not going to let it stress me, because look, is it worth it? Long run, I would probably say yes. But you're going to be working your hardest to get those 8,000 hours. If you won't even have 1,000 subscribers, you're going to be working hard to get them. And so the key question that I'm asking myself again, what can YouTube do for me? Is it worth me staying here trying to scramble to get 8,000 hours? So you got literally almost 5.5 months to get there before these rules change and put into place. What are you going to do different? I tried live streaming every day. That does work. Live streaming every day does work. I try to move videos from my other platforms to YouTube. That does work. But it's not doing the job. And so my question today, what is it going to take to get from here to there before February 1st, 2027? Last time I looked at my watch time hours, it was like 900. Y'all, so discouraging. It's like you're failing in class. It's like you're failing in class. You're doing what you're supposed to do, but you're failing in class. That's my message for y'all today. I hope and pray that if you are inspired and motivated to stay on YouTube, to continue to grow, to continue to build, to continue to provide content, that you do what's best for you. You got to look out for yourself, because these social media platforms, they ain't looking out for us. They don't want to pay us. They want us to keep providing for them, but they don't want to pay us. And listen, my service is not free. My services are not free. I've been around a while. I'm a seasoned over 50 person. And you look, I'm doing everything I can to get extra streams of income. I'm doing everything I can to continue to work for myself. But I'm asking myself regarding these platforms, what have you done for me lately besides cause me more stress and trying to keep up with your rules and your requirements? Peace, blessings, and thank you for being here. And share this with somebody else who's going through the same thing I'm going through. Okay, share this video. That's what we need to do more of. Us small content creators, we need to share other people's videos. Yes, because if you share my video, they're going to come to your video too, because they saw you shared it. If I share your video, they're going to come to your video because they saw I shared it. We got to do something to support each other, because these big companies, these big platforms, they don't care about us little people. Take care, blessings, and peace.